we hit 10K in revenue all time. So you guys had remembered about 3 or 4 months ago, we made our first sale. We were right here with the whiskey and the gin, and we're back now. So it's the other time that we're celebrating. This is like a pretty, I think, decent milestone. So 10K all-time revenue, 4 months from our first sale. I think that's pretty good. And the way that we equated it to was like benching 135. So the next thing is on to 225. So we got our original goal in mind, which is the title of this series. Still want to do 10K per month in revenue, not just all time. So we did that in 4 months. Now we're looking to do that in 1 month by the end of March. So we got 2 months to do it. It's the end of January. So we got February and March to get there. We'll see if we do it. But for now, take our wins where we can get them. On to the next. Cheers. All right, so today's Thursday. We last filmed the last clip last Thursday, so that was a week ago. And yes, I know I haven't filmed in a week, but that last clip we had crossed 10K in revenue all time. And a week later, we just crossed 12,000 revenue full time. So in 1 week, just made 2,000. A lot of it came from recurring, and then I made, I think, 2 more new sales. So loving the recurring, the fact that it's like all kind of spaced out as well too, that like every day there's always some person's money coming in. But yeah, I mean, in 1 week made $2,000, which should continue because a lot of it's recurring now as well. And so really ecstatic with that. Really solid week. Now, of course, I'm not making $2,000 every single week. This is just kind of this week. Hopefully we can make it every single week. That'd be cool. But for right now, that was just this past week. Keep it rocking. I'm actually really excited about this because I think the main driver behind this is the fact that I'm just getting better at selling in general. And so the way that we're still using the selling, many videos back, I talked about using Bark. So that's kind of like the third party lead generator that I use. And so basically just gives me leads specific for the industry that I'm in. And so I'm looking for sales on Bark, and it costs money per lead. And so obviously before I had less money because I wasn't getting money in from signing clients to spend on Bark leads. And then so I'd really only be making like 1 or 2 calls per day. And then hopefully I just, sold 1 in a week or something like that. Typically it was only like one or two a month. And so now, since I'm getting more money, I can get more money to dump back into Bark leads, which gives me more calls per day, which is more practice, more realizing things I'm doing wrong, things I can do better, which makes me better selling, which means I sign on more clients per month, which gives me more money to dump back into leads. So it's getting like a good positive cycle of like getting better at selling, getting more money because of it, and then using that money to get better at selling and then get more money out of it and then just keep that cycle going. So I think that's the real driver behind why January was easily our best month, like easily. It doubled our previous best month. And that's gonna be mainly recurring. So that's really cool. It's kind of where we're at. All right, little update. So even some more news today. Made a sale this morning, and today we actually made, I guess, the most money I've ever made in a day, at least from like recurring sales, not from just like a one-time thing with multiple people. Just made over $1,000 today alone. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, this does not happen every day. This is definitely a PR. It doesn't even come close to this every day. I don't want people thinking I'm making $1,000 every day because that's not true. But kind of cool. Good day. It is Wednesday morning. It is currently 8:44 a.m. Been up since about 5:30. Had to go to the gym earlier today because we got a busy day ahead of us. I'm gonna make this clip 2 parts. The first part is gonna be talking about routines. And so at this stage in the business, that kind of comes first. And then my fitness itself is kind of coming second. Not to say that I'm skipping any of my sessions, and just the timing will always depend more so on what the business has as opposed to what my fitness has for the day. And so typically I've kind of just been going whenever we find the time to go to the gym, which has been usually, I've been liking the like 3 p.m. ish kind of time slot. I'd get my work done before the day really like kind of kicks off. So I'm really like working in the mornings, mid-afternoons, get a nice little break to go to the gym, and then the back half of the day is usually like meetings and stuff like that. Kind of wanted to say that routines are gonna change. And so if you have certain routines right now, and then you're thinking about starting a business or maybe scaling it, things like that, just know that, if that's your main goal, then that's got to come first. And then because of that, everything else just kind of has to, plug in wherever it can. And then of course, if your day doesn't always look exact, like your job function isn't the same, like my day today looks wildly different than tomorrow. For an example, today, I'm basically just making reach outs the entire day, cold calls, all that stuff. But tomorrow, I'm not making any of these cold calls to get new customers. I actually have all my client check-ins for existing customers. And so I'll be hopping on meetings literally all damn day, up until the nighttime. And so obviously these 2 days look a lot different. I can kind of do the cold calling from anywhere, but I kind of wanted to just go to the gym first and just kind of do that throughout the day. And then my schedule tomorrow really depends on if I have any cancellations from any of the client check-ins, things like that. But that was part one. So routines are going to change. That's part one of this clip. Part number two, I'll give you a little update on the business plan for this month of February. And this month is 1 month before our official goal of trying to hit 10K per month. And so right now, I don't know if I should give like exact numbers, because I don't know, people get kind of weird with exact numbers, but we're about halfway to, I guess if you have from saying about halfway, you're gonna know the exact numbers. Probably sitting around like recurring between 4 and 4,500 per month right now. Kind of depends on obviously if anybody cancels or if we get a different sale from a new customer, things like that. But at least projected right now, from the current clients that we have, we're on pace to get 4,200 this month, and I assume I'll sign probably maybe 1 or 2 more clients as well. So probably about 4,500 this month, and that is for the month of February. Obviously, we need to get to 10K in the month of March. So I assume, at least from the product, that the feedback I've gotten from our service is that people like it. They're gonna stay on. I always ask them, what can I do more to help you? And they're kind of like, nothing, everything seems really good. And I'm like, okay, if you need any more help or anything like that, feel free to let me know. So I assume they're all gonna re-up for the next month. So I'll get that 4,500 again for the month of March. And then it's really just about finding new clients to fill up that extra, 55. So I'm about halfway. So obviously it kind of comes down to math. And so if I want an extra $5,500 and my thing is 400 per month, I need roughly about 15 more clients to get to that goal. And so for right now, my goal is to get to 15 more clients. However, based on my normal sales pitch, which is getting a lot better, I'm usually signing on about 4 people per month. That's at least projected for this month. Probably another 4 people from just normal sales, which isn't gonna help me get to my goal, because I'll have maybe, I already signed out 1 for this month. So probably another 3 for this month, then maybe another 4 for the month of March. And that's only gonna give me 8 new clients as opposed to the 15 that I need. And so my plan actually is, because I'm at a point now where I can sustain myself, I can dump more money into more leads and to get more, cold calls and things like that, because I have 4,500 of recurring revenue that I can just dump all right back in. I'm at a point now where I can actually afford to not make any money on new customers and use the money from existing customers that are recurring to get those new customers. And essentially what that means is that I think I'm going to be giving away a free month of our service as a part of my sales pitch for the rest of this month. And my hope is that, our service is really good, the sales, the whole process is really good, and then the cherry on top is that it's just gonna be free. So it literally eliminates all risk. It's only upside, only reward for literally no money for the month of February. And I'm hoping I get 50-ish clients at that sign up for that promotion. And then so my hope is that half of them, which I think is a conservative goal, half of them will stay on for the month of March and then start paying in the month of March, which half of 50 is 25, which is well over my 15 client goal that I'm hoping to get. But that of course insinuates that half of them stay, which I think they should. I mean, all the feedback that we have gotten has been really good. And I did a test run technically a few months back during our Black Friday special, which is buy one, get one free. And I also simultaneously ran a a specific week free. And so what I noticed was during that split test, the people that I gave a week free didn't sign on. They didn't stick. The people that I gave that buy one, get one free or a free month, they did stick, all of them, 100%. So 0 and 100%. Obviously very small sample size. It was only like 4 for the week and like 3 for the buy one, get one free. But it's still a percentage, a large percentage. So my reasoning behind that, what I'm like, all right, why is this happening, is that the free week, people really won't see results, at least in terms of my service. You're not going to see results in a week. It's weight loss. And so how much results really can you see in a week? Not too much, at least enough to value the price that I'm asking for it. However, after that first month, people definitely see results enough that it would way overvalue that the amount of money that they would have to pay. And so my guess is that if I give them that free month, same thing like the buy one, get one free for the other clients that stuck, at least half of them will see that value and they will stay and they'll get a better idea of what they're actually paying for, not what they think they're paying for. Yeah, so at that point, if I get 50 clients, half of them stick, then I got 20 to 25 new clients for the month of March that will pay, which I easily surpassed my goal at that point. And I think now is the right time to do that, just from all the moving parts that kind of like are coming together during this month, where like I have the money to spend on doing the cold calls and the reach outs and things like that for my leads. I don't know if I would have been able to make 50 calls back 2 months ago when it was only like 1,200 or 1,500 per month in revenue. And so now it's like almost triple that, which now I do have that money to dump into leads and pay to get those leads, to make at least like 50 calls or 50 signups, way more than 50 calls, but 50 signups. So I think it's a good time to try that out and we'll see how it goes.